Hey, second grade. So today we are going to be looking at 11-7, math practices and problem solving. And I'm dressed up because today's word problem talks about a school play and Miss M loves theater. So I decided to get dressed up just to entertain everyone today. So you should have your worksheet or your workspace for today set up by just putting the date on the page. Nice and easy. 5-28-2020. So it's May 28th, 2020. Awesome. That is the date for today. And please attach your work to this assignment on Google Classroom if you can. We're going to go through multi-step problems today, so I want to make sure you're doing your work correctly. We'd like to see your work. All right, friends, so if your paper is set up with a date, we're ready to move on. Here we go. Let's go over the process for understanding a multi-step word problem. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to read the problem and you're going to visualize what's going on in the problem. So can you draw a picture? Can you see it in your mind? Then you're going to write an answer statement, or you're going to write, what you need to find out. So I'm not going to necessarily write an answer statement. I can say, I need to figure out this. And one step to doing that is to figure out the steps in the process. Then you're going to write your number sentences. So you're going to figure out what you need to do, make sense of the problem, and then persevere in solving it. Chunk and solve as your last step. So let's read the word problem for today. Grade 2 wants to sell 10 more tickets to the school play than grade 1. All right, so grade 1 sold 476 tickets. Cool. Grade 2 sold 439 tickets. Less, because 70 is more than 30. How many more tickets does grade 2 have to sell to reach their goal? Okay, so how can I make sense of this problem? Well, my little girl down below is saying, I can see what I know. I can find hidden questions, and I can choose a strategy to solve the problem. So this is us visualizing and figuring out what we need to do to solve this problem. So an easy first step is to answer the hidden question. What is the grade 2 goal? So grade 2 wants to sell 10 more tickets than grade 1. Do I know how many total tickets grade 2 wants to sell, though? Not really. I know that grade 1 sold 476 tickets, but then grade 2 wants to sell 10 more than that, which they're not close to. Well, they're pretty close, but they didn't sell that many yet because they have less. So grade 1 sold 476 tickets. Grade 2 wants to sell 10 more than that. So the hidden question is I got to figure out the grade 2 goal to start. So the grade 2 goal to start, please write this down on your paper too. The grade 2 goal, I'm going to write it over here. This is what your paper is going to look like. The goal is what grade 1 sold plus 10. So 476 plus 10. What's their goal? Figure out their goal. I'll give you a minute. 476 plus 10. What's their goal? Grade 2 wants to sell 10 more tickets than what grade 1 sold. 10 more than that. All right. The grade 2 goal is 476. 86. I just skip counted by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So plus 10 is 486. So that's the grade 2 goal. Now I know the number that they want to sell. Have they sold that many though? No. Grade 2 only sold 439 tickets. So now I need to figure out how many more tickets they need to sell to get 486. Now I can count on to subtract. I can go 439 plus how many? is going to get me to 486. I can do that because the numbers are close together. Close together, count on, far away, subtract. You can count on if you want, but I always just like to do subtraction because we're in the subtraction unit. So I'm just going to do the subtraction for it, and I'm going to show it to you. So we're going to do 486 minus what they have sold so far. So if I want to set up, I'm going to visualize, I'm going to set up a part whole chart. Ooh. They want to sell 486. The part they have is 439. The part that they need is unknown. So they have some so far, but they definitely don't have all. So now let's solve for that unknown part. 486 minus 439. Do this with me, please. Your paper should now look like 486 minus 439. Please write that. If pictures help you, draw out the pictures with me as well. Hundreds, tens, and ones. 480, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 486. Great. Now, let's take away 9 ones. Oh, I can't. 6 minus 9, I can't do that. So I need to go next door and get 10 more. Make sure I cross out this 10 though. Now I'm going to break it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I don't have 6 ones. I have 16 ones. And I don't have 8 tens, but I have 7 tens. Make sure your work matches mine. Now let's take away 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many ones am I left over with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's take away 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. How many tens do you have left over? 7 tens minus 3 tens equals 4 tens. 40. And 4, take away 4, equals 0. How many more tickets does second grade need to sell to reach their goal? How many more tickets does second grade need to sell to reach their goal? They have 439. They need 47 more to reach their goal of 486. Again, we found that because we said they want to sell 10 more than grade 1. Grade 1 has 476, so they want 486, 10 more than that. We said to ourselves, let's set up a part whole to help us out. We set up our part whole, and we figured out that 439 plus they need 47 more will give me 486, which is their goal. We did that by subtracting the part that we know from the whole, and we found the part that we needed. So that is how you would solve a multi-step problem. Figure out the hidden question that you need to figure out first. So there might be a hidden question in there that you need to do first, and then find the answer to the problem that they're asking you. So they're asking you, how many more tickets does grade 2 need to sell? But we need to figure out their goal first. So I hope this helps you today. Remember, visualizing, picture it in your mind, draw out a picture to help you, draw out a part whole chart, and have fun. I know you got this. Good luck today.